Hey guys, I'm at the drive-in tonight, man, I really struggled with the decision I had to make tonight. The screen one was showing right over there. It was My Spy and Knives Out, and the second screen had Zootopia and the Avengers. So I put it up on Facebook, and we all took a vote on it. Yep, sorry, My Spies and Knives Out. All right, that's good enough. You know what? Let's throw in an 80s car explosion just to go along with it. There we go. All right. So anyways, I really struggled with this decision. I wanted to see both screens. I totally wanted to see both movies. Knives Out looks like a great movie, but when it comes down to it, I've never, when Zootopia came out, it kind of just escaped my notice. I just didn't get out to the theaters to go see it. The Avengers is a Marvel movie, and we all know that I'm a big Marvel comic book guy, so one last chance to see it on a big screen, I had to go with Marvel. I had to go with the Avengers. So just a few seconds away, I'm going to let you know what I think about Zootopia. And then after that, I'll have some kind words to say about the Avengers. But either than that, just a few seconds and I'll be right back. All right, see you, bye. Hey guys, I just got done watching a movie, and I was just watching the credits, and I saw that John Lasseter was the executive producer of this movie, right over there. Now, John Lasseter was one of the main components of the early films of the Pixar movies, and I think that speaks to the quality of this movie, because this movie was wonderful. Basic premise of this movie is you have a young anthropomorphic rabbit who wants to grow up and become a police officer. And then later on in life, she does fulfill that dream and becomes the first non-predator police officer in Zootopia's force. Now, the plot was it was really tight, and it gave a really good story. But I think the thing we should take away from this movie, especially in the climate of today, is the message that it was giving, which was never to profile a person because of their background. The message in this movie was that even though you may be a predator, you still can fight those instincts and be the decent citizen that everybody wants to be. And I think that was a really great way to convey that message. This movie kind of fumbles a little bit. Well, with any anthropomorphic character, animal characters in any movie, they are always rich with satire and puns towards our society, the human society. And sometimes those work really well, and sometimes they don't. And I think it's up to the individual which joke works and which one doesn't. And unfortunately, maybe I'm still a really big kid at heart, but sometimes some of those jokes didn't land with me all that well. So it didn't work on that level for me, but I thought that the message that it had in the movie was very poignant, especially for this time. I really loved it. As far as the grade goes, I will probably give this movie a good 100%. I really did enjoy it. You know what? For some of the puns that didn't land with me, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 95. But still a strong 95. It was really good. It was well animated. The characters are very likable. And the two main characters, the bunny and the fox, just really had a really great chemistry with each other. And I really loved how they wrote those characters. I thought this movie, even though it was a cartoon, kind of kept me on edge and kind of kept me guessing on what was actually going on with the plot. So I really really anticipated an ending. When I got there, I was not disappointed. I really did enjoy it. 95 is a great score for this movie, and I'm sad that I had to wait this long to actually see it, but I am very happy that I actually did get to see it, especially on the drive-in screen. So we're going to go ahead and move on. Now, we all know that I have seen the Avengers movie, but I will come back and I'll say some kind words about it in just a few seconds, all right? So I'll see you guys in just a few seconds. Bye. Hey guys, I just got done watching the movie. God damn, that's such a good movie. Now, I'm not sure exactly the dates right over there. Iron Man came out approximately, like, say, 10 years ago. And man, it really knocked it out of the park. It was such a good movie. And then, say, approximately 2 years later, right over there, the Avengers come out. Now, we had a couple satellite movies come out in between. We had, Captain America, First Avenger, and we had Thor come out after that. And we, of course, had the Hulk. And this was the first time we actually got to see them come together. Under the powerhouse writer, producer, director, Joss Whedon. And he really did have a really good feel for these characters and a really good feel on how to make a really good movie. Basically, the story is you have, just like in the comics, the first villain they visited in the comics was Loki. And the first villain they visited in the MCU altogether was Loki. We get to see Loki in all his glory. Tom Hiddleston just knocked it out of the park and made him such a great villain to kind of to cling on to root for. Not root for, but kind of. Later on in the film franchise, he actually became kind of more of an anti-hero. And he really made that character his own. And he really... there were so many great characters in this movie and so many great character moments. How about that whole opening sequence where we get to see Nick Fury in his glory, where Loki shoots his helicopter down. So he jumps out of the helicopter and tuck and roll into and when he comes back up, he has his gun aimed at the enemy and firing away. Like the mega super spy that he is. And that was even before the title credit came out and introduced us to the Avengers. And then we had so many other great character moments. We saw Scarlett Johansson play the Black Widow in the Iron Man movies, but we really got to see her shine, especially in that opening scene of hers, where she's interrogating that guy. I think he might have been Russian, but it was awesome. In that whole fight sequence, this was just so well orchestrated, and just gave us a lot of likable characters to root behind. And man, this is a great movie. It is such a great movie. You guys, if you've never seen the Avengers, you're missing out. Now, I know we're 10 years into the future compared to this movie, and we've already seen the end of the story arc. We've seen the Infinity Gauntlet and the Endgame. And to be honest, yeah, those are great movies, but this one really set the tone for the whole story arc, the whole franchise. And it really did knock it out of the park. This movie was so good that it is obvious I'm giving it 100%. This movie it's almost flawless. It is, I would have to, for me, it was flawless. Maybe some other people have some beef about it. I was talking recently to somebody and saying, there are two types of movies for me. There's the Academy Award winner that, changes you emotionally and makes you think about who you are as a person on this earth. And then there's other movies that are just simply for entertainment value only. This is simply an entertainment movie, but it takes nothing away from its worth. It is worth every single minute that it's on the screen. It is solid gold, and I love this movie. It is perfection for me. So 100% is exactly what I'm going to give this movie. And then for the scorecard, the earlier film, Zootopia, gets a solid 95%. This was another winning night at the drive-in. Guys, I'm going to be back as early as tomorrow. Tomorrow, they're launching what is called the Amazon. I don't know if there's an actual title to it, but it's like an Amazon movie showcase where they have movies that are on Amazon and sponsored by Amazon. It is 100% for free. And I've already gone online and got my ticket for it, so I'm going to be attending 2 movies tomorrow. One being right over here, it's Love and Basketball. And the second movie is Crazy Rich Asians, right over here. Both of these movies have been out and released on streaming, but and also Crazy Rich Asians was awarded a bunch of accolades, and I believe it actually won a couple of Academy Awards, but it did get by me, and I didn't see it, so I'm excited for tomorrow to see these movies. Guys, I'm out of here. Once again, I do wish everybody peace. Montanay, I hope you guys are healthy and safe. See you later, and goodbye.